Introducing the new Heritage series from Mustad. Our heritage, your legacy. Okay, I'd like to show you my deer mask dubbing. So this is a deer mask I've skinned from a roe deer, European roe. You can do it with any deer. So if you know a deer hunter, it's well worth asking them to take a doe head for you. You don't want a buck with the antlers because it just makes it so much more difficult to skin. So a doe head, you can watch my video. I'll put a link in the text under the film of how to skin and prepare a mask. But this is one of my absolute favorite dubbings. So what we have on the deer mask is all this different textured, different length, super soft hair. It's rather like a hare's mask, but as you see, much bigger. So we take this is a stone faux razor blade tool. So very carefully, we just put it to one side and we start to shave. You don't want to press down because you don't want to cut the hide. And just shave a little bit at a time. Now it doesn't look like it, but you can see perhaps there and there and there. I've taken lots of hair from this mask. There's so much material on it. So, and then we pop that in a box. And how I mix this is I mix it initially just with my fingers like this, and then I put 5 or 6 large bead heads, tungsten bead heads in the box. I close it up and I shake it up, and that mixes it beautifully. And you can see that is just such a great speckled spiky dubbing, and we'll use that for the deer hair emerger. Now I've also had recently lots of questions about this mat, this buffalo skin mat that I very kindly received from Mustad. But I've had, as I said, lots of requests on where people can get them from. It's made by a company called Timber and Fins. You can find them on online and on Instagram. Check them out. They make the most beautiful handmade fly fishing accessories, reel cases, fly wallets, really beautiful handmade stuff. Okay, we'll get on with the fly. Okay, we'll start with a Mustad Heritage Classic Fine Dry R30 size 12. I've got sheer 40-0 brown. So we just attach this at the front of the hook. Just go a wee ways back. We need a little bit of foundation there to attach the deer hair wing. Get rid of that. So what we need now is a little bit of wax. This will stop your deer hair from doing something you don't want it to do. Put that on there. We'll put just a little bit on top of that foundation, and we'll come forward again to there. We'll spin our tying thread anti-clockwise to give it a flat profile so we don't cut through the deer hair. That'll do us. So from the centre of the mask I've cut a tiny bunch. I've cleaned it and stacked it. So we take that out, position this, and we'll go around once, twice, and then we can tighten. Careful not to break your fine thread. Then we can go through as you would with the comparadon, just a little bit. I'll just secure that a little more. And I can lift this back. Tighten in there, lift it back again. This will keep everything in position. It's absolutely super. And I can come back. And what we want to do here is just go a wee ways back like so. Then we can take our scissors, trim this off at an angle so we get that taper on the body. Just turn this around and trim it down. And what we can do is we go over. Don't worry if it's bulky, this will be dubbing. So we go over these. Gather everything up and we go around the base of the hair like you would with a parachute post, just to keep it gathered nicely together. There we go. And then we can go back. Now this is an emerger, so it wants to fish rather like a clink hammer in the surface. So we need now some UTC Mirage tinsel. This is Opal, small. I'll just take a short length of this. I'll tack this in. This is the rib. Now, because we want this to fish as an emerger, what we want to happen is we want the back end of the fly to sink. So it's got rather a short body on it, this. We just go to there, like that. Get that tinsel out of the way, like that. Then we want to spin our tying thread anti-clockwise to give it a flat profile again. A very simple pattern this, but truly effective. So once we've got our tying thread flat, as you can see there, I hope, and we can come in and split it. A little bit of wax on this again. This will just help the deer hair stay in position, not fall out, hopefully. So then we've got our pre-mixed deer hair dubbing. We'll put a little in at the top there. Like so. Now don't worry if it's a little too much, as we can sort that out afterwards. Now we want to spin our tying thread clockwise to make a dubbing brush. You can see how spiky and lovely this deer hair mask dubbing is. So once that's spun up, we'll just wind this on. Go up into the wing, and then the last turn, lift up and go in front, like so. Little bit of wax again, this will stop your thread from slippery. single bit finishing there to keep it in position. There we are. That's lovely. And we take our opal rib, go up through the hair, not to trap any of that wing, and we can come forward, trap it down 2 or 3 turns over, then we fold it back, everything back, like so. And we can remove our tying thread, remove that, and if wished we can give the body just a little bit of a brush to pull out the spikiness again, and that's the finished deer hair mask or deer mask emerger. It's a super simple pattern and very effective. If you enjoy the videos, please like, and please don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching.